This is this is kind of funny, I thought. They showed me it was almost like I was God's secretary or something. And it's like your prayers come to me, and I don't know I don't understand what they were showing. It's like I assess them, like the truth behind them, where they're coming from, what's the real intent. And it's kind of like if I like you or I like whatever, then I pass it along. It's such a weird, they were showing, you know how like back in the day when and probably still today, I've just been so much out of that world, but like if you were a secretary for somebody and people always came in and you were the middleman, right? So they pitched to you whatever they were pitching to get through to the big boss. But if you didn't like them, or you didn't like their attitude, or you didn't like their dismissal of you, or how they treated you, or how they whatever, then that's what you would pass on to the boss, right? Who this person is, how they behaved. So in other words, God's like, if she doesn't like you, then I'm not going to like you. If you can't get through to her, if you can't get through her, you can't get through to me, right? Like, it's kind of that idea, it's kind of funny how they're showing all of this, because it is kind of like, it's all within ourselves, right? Our higher selves, our lower selves, and then the highest vibration of all, right? So if it's like your lower self comes to your higher self and puts in a plea, if your higher self's like, well, that's some shit, that's not your real intention, then your higher self will let God know, yeah, the lower self wants to do this and it's for all the wrong reasons. Then God's like, all right, well, you don't need to bring it across my desk until they can get their shit together, until they please you. Don't let me know. Don't bother me, right? Don't bother me, right? So it's this idea, if you can't get in alignment with yourself, if your higher self and a lower self can't be best friends, if you can't be in union, don't come knocking, right? Do not bother me. And it's very true for each and every one of us. But I thought it was really funny how they portrayed it by putting me as God's secretary. And so it's like, I do hear people's like thoughts and all these things. And so it's like, the way they just showed it explained a lot for me, but it also was this idea of, like, remember a long time ago, I was really having like all these people, I guess just as much now, but I guess it's not as shocking now. Like I had this one gentleman and he was like, can you please help my son? Right? And it was like, oh, he was praying directly to God, but I was the secretary going, let's see, what's going on here, right? It's like I have to be the detective to determine what's happening. And so they were showing that again. It's like, I hear your prayers and I stand between your prayers and God. I'm not making any final decision. I'm just basing off of, which is funny how they're saying this, because this is oftentimes what they do with me. It's like, how truthful are you with me? It doesn't have to be something to please me. It doesn't even have to be, it's not about that. It's like, how truthful can you be with me? Because it's how truthful can you be with you? And are you being truthful with you, but you're trying to be sneaky with me, right? It's like I can feel or see or sense these things. And that doesn't mean you're going to know that I know. But some of you know that I know that you know that I know that you know that I know. That is really funny how they're showing this. And so, oh my God, it's just funny how they're showing it, right? Like, it's just comical to me. Because we do this, right? We understand it our way, but that's a really simplification for all of us to understand, right? It's like your higher self is like the secretary to your direct connection. So when your lower self has an argument, has a pitch, has a plan, has whatever, and brings it up to your higher self, the secretary will determine if you're getting through to unconditional love, or if your message is, oh, okay, sure, no problem, and you turn around and it goes right in the shredder, goes right in the trash. God never even gets the message. God doesn't even hear your pleas or cries. You can't get through. You see, do you see what I'm saying? Like, we're all doing this, and to me, that's like a really good visualization and quite comical, but also very, very true. Like, how many messages, especially back in the day when you pissed off the secretary, well, there you go. Your sales pitch is gone. You didn't even get your foot in the door because you didn't understand that dynamic. You didn't understand that the secretary could see right through you. You didn't understand the secretary was your most important first impression. You thought you were saving that to get to the big boss. And you were pissed off if the secretary, you'd even speak so rough with the secretary. I'll tell you what, give that secretary all types of attitude. And the secretary just smiles and says, oh, okay, I'll certainly let him know. Do you think she's going to let him know? Abso-fucking-lutely not, you moron, right? So this is what's happening inside of each of us. Get it together. Get yourself in check. What's your real intention? What's your real reason? And how are you treating yourself? How are you treating your secretary? How are you treating your higher self? How are you treating, right? And is that how you want to be treated? Because that's how you're going to be treated, right? You want to be rough with the secretary and demanding and everything else? That's what you'll get. Or you'll get ignored, you'll get shut out, you'll get whatever. You want to speak down on? No problem. You'll be spoken down on or ignored, right? You'll be dismissed completely. So just good visualization maybe for those of us who like to visualize, to understand what's happening so you can be more honest with yourself. Get clear. Because until you do, your prayers keep getting shredded. They don't even make it. They don't even make it to the highest vibration. You can't get to the highest vibration. Why would you be able to get the highest vibration? You can't even get through the secretary. You can't even get your foot in the door. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.